So anyway, Greg's eating his melon, but I guarantee you later on I'll do his dinner, and then an hour later he'll be absolutely starving, and then he'll have even more food.
Aye. We've actually got now 500 drinking cups, a little makeup brush,
Not a makeup brush, it's a little detailer to get all the dust stuff you got.
pair of sunglasses,
No, that clips onto the sun visor, and then you put your sunglasses.
sunglasses holder, key ring, rather snazzy, very nice, key holder, very nice, and a couple of vent Diamantes,
Air fresheners.
which just blow through. You put them on your vents and then it blows through into your car. Also,
You haven't said the tumbler?
tumbler, what's that? A drink cup, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Phone holder, 500. So let us know in the comments if you think we're going in the right direction with this Italiano style. So we're not going too far with it, right? We're just gonna pimp it out without doing too much to it. So just basic simple touches that are gonna make the car a whole lot better, I think, in appearance.
Yeah.
Which is what we want. We're not trying to, supercharge it or anything like that. It's just little casual mods that are going to make it look nicer, I believe.
I believe so too.
So yeah, look out for that one in a future video. Also, we need to test this crook lock out. We've been sent a crook lock from Tevla Free. Yeah. And this is a crook lock. Let me read this out to you quickly. Turn the key to open the lock side to side, adjustable arm outwards until the hook fits on the inside of the steering wheel. Carefully place the 2 bolts inside the steering wheel rim. Very easy to use. Here's a little picture of it there, I can show you. So that falls out, you turn the key, simple to use, put it in, put it back out, take your key out, and it locks into place. Very easy to use, looks very strong, very heavy duty.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I'm gonna.
Definitely very heavy duty, and it's got the keys. The lock can't be picked. It's a special key.
3 keys.
It's also 3 keys, so you can keep one in the house, one on your husband's key, one on your wife's key.
What happens if you're not married?
Put one on your door key, one on your car key. So you
But
can't.
normally you put the door key in the car key.
I was going to say you could leave one in the glove box, but that kind of defeats the object, don't it? Alright, so in it goes. As simple as this. Put it in the steering wheel, put it across. Job done. And that is very easy, very simple, and it's small enough to put behind your seat in the footwell, or probably even fit it in the glove box if it's big enough to do so. When you're taking it off, undo that, pull it down, lift it up, take the key out, and away you go. Now this is a strong and durable steering wheel lock. Very, very hard wearing. You're gonna have a right game if you wanted to break this off. It's thick steel, really strong, and it's also got the rubber coating on, so you're not going to damage any of your steering wheel or anything. It's nice plastic sleeve, yellow, so you can see it from a distance, so it will deter most criminals and make them go to nick your neighbour's car instead. But what a tool. I'm going to start using this myself, because this is going to stop people stealing my old Ford Focus that no one wants anyway, but it's going to look the part. So yeah, Bosch, link in description below. Make sure you get down there if you want one. I think they're on Amazon. We'll source the link out, put it in there, and let us know if you've tried it. What are you doing?
Singing happy birthday.
To her?
Myself.
It's your birthday next week.
It's not next week, it's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I'm just practicing.
Fair play to you.
You gotta do it in Spanish though.
I don't know what's going on with the auctions lately, but a Fiat 500's just gone through on a 14 plate, 65,000 miles. Looked a tidy car, but it went through at £3,350 plus fees in Leeds. So like we would have had to transport that down as well. So that would have been over £4,000, where we'd have been looking to retail it at like 3,995. Well, I said to you before, 3,995.
Yeah.
I'd put a proxy in at like 1,850.
Gone. Didn't even get to it.
We'd started higher than that. I mean, what? You'd have to get £5,000 for that. How are you going to sell a 14 plate for £5,000? You are not going to sell a 14 plate for £5,000.
No.
It's not going to happen. It will sit on your forecourt forever, won't it?
It will, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, anyone got any other hints and tips of where we can find decent stock? Because it's just not happening. Auto Trade is messing everything up as far as I'm concerned. Telling you what price you can list it for. Telling you, Auto Trader telling you what price you can list it for kind of messes everything up.
Yeah.
Because people are selling cars on there that they haven't done any work to, and it's, you know, barely got through to MOT, and they're getting the list price of what Auto Trader are recommending. But then ones that you've had to spend.
If you are looking to buy a Fiat 500 and you do go on Auto Trader and see any of our cars on there, it might say fair price, but we know that all the cars have been put, like, do you know what I mean?
High price.
No, but even fair price, people are looking at fair, like high price, fair price.
Yeah.
And if it's not a good price, they're not even interested and not even willing to look at it.
Yeah. That's what we're finding, yeah.
When the cars come into us, it comes straight into here. Felix gives it the once over. Anything that needs to be put right needs to be put right. Is put right, isn't it?
Yeah.
It goes for an MOT if it has had an MOT. Any MOTs, if it has had an MOT, any advisories get put right.
Yeah.
If we send it to an MOT for an MOT and it comes back with advisories, we put the advisories right.
You
so
said
we
that
know.
to us.
No, I said if it comes in with an MOT.
And also, they all get serviced.
Exactly.
So we have to spend a lot of money on them to make them right, to make sure, to limit our warranty claims as well.
Well, yeah. And we do, you know,
obviously
like,
we don't want you to
like
do warranty claim.
everybody, you do get a phone call to say, oh, this isn't working, or can you have a look at this?
Then you've got to put that right.
Bring it in. I've got something in my eye. It's really annoying me now.
So let us know in the comments. If you're selling your Fiat 500, let us know. If you know someone who's selling one, let us know. And maybe we should start some like incentive scheme that, like, if viewers put us onto decent cars, and if we actually purchase the car, then they get like a £50 voucher or something.
Yeah, could do, yeah.
Maybe we'll start doing that.
Maybe we're looking to doing that, yeah.
And then, because we've got like nearly 5,000 viewers now, that could potentially be leads to decent stock. Yeah? Yeah,
and you have to be a subscriber as well, so don't forget to click that subscribe button, please.
Yeah. So yeah, in fact, I'm going to make an executive decision now.
Oh.
And I'm going to say.
Are you in the position to make an executive decision?
Well, I'm going to put myself on the line. Now, if you are watching and you are local, it has to be relatively local to us, unless like you're prepared to. I don't know. It's very hard, but like you need to be somewhere.
Bearing in mind we don't touch categorised cars.
It's got to be non-categorised. It's got to be decent owners. But if we do purchase it, we'll send you a £50 voucher of your choice. And that's what we're saying now. So hit us up in the comments if you've got any ideas, and then we'll go and look at them. I don't know. Just send them over. Send them over. Get them flooded in, and we can go through it. Then we'll shortlist it. Right, what's happening next?
On what?
Well, in this video, we've decided that we're going to give you some. Are we going to give them first-time buyers information on how to buy a car?
We are, yes.
So, we're going to run through it now with you, start to finish,
I'm actually... Go on.
On how to buy your first car. Obviously, this will probably include anyone who's going to buy a used car somewhere.
I'm also going to do a checklist that people can take with them. So if you're not really upon buying a car or you've never bought a car before, this checklist you can print off as a PDF, which will go onto the website. You can print it off and take it with you. It just goes through all the things, like the things to look out for, the questions to ask. Just so you don't get stung, because
just
a lot
a
of
little
people,
checklist basically.
Yeah, because I had somebody message the other day who never bought a car before, and obviously us focusing on Fiat 500s, they are a perfect first time car for cheap to insure, cheap to run, cheap to tax.
I will do POV driving with Greg on the back of the tipper. Bit of dodgy stuff.
There you go. It's an end to another era. The Renault Master going to the scrapyard. The big dog in the sky.
For some jobs you have to make a special tool. In this case we have a 36mm socket that's too thick. We take the hubnut socket, hubnut off a Vauxhall Corsa. So now we're gonna grind it down to make it bloody fit.
Is it gonna fit?
Is it gonna fit? Moment of truth. As you can see, we follow health and safety here.
Yeah. Yeah, these don't fit either. Oh, it's almost in Bosch.
No, but you can't hammer it in because it'd spin the hub.
You get stuck.
Yeah.
Have to try again.
Bosch. We'll show you when it fits. Until then, stay tuned. Get the bolts.
Right, we've just got a twin air coming, 500 twin air with a misfire on cylinder 2. It says on ignition system after we plugged it in. So the most simplest thing that we can do on this, the customer said that he's swapped out the
Coil pack and spark plugs.
The coil pack and spark plugs, but it's still misfiring. So what we're going to do, because it's a cylinder 2, we're going to swap, and it's only a 2-pot engine, we're going to swap 2 for 1 to see if the error transfers over to cylinder 1, if that makes sense.
Well done.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Errors.
So just clearing the errors on the scan tool and then rescan again. We might have to start it up first, I think.
Yeah, let's start it up first.
And then
just a disclaimer, it's very hard to tell if they're misfiring because it's a 2-pod engine.
well, that's what the first thing I said. How does he know it's misfiring? Because they're saying like they're misfiring constantly, don't they?
Yeah. They are like 1100.
I know.
It's a motorbike engine.
Yeah. Not very good. Now the customer has got other issues on this. His antenna for his radio isn't working. His Blue and Moon module isn't working. It also says on there that he's got a steering fault and a, what was the other fault?
Proxy liner.
There was one more fault.
CAN bus.
I think it was ABS. So let's see what codes it throws up there.
I'm just gonna go to the live data to see if there's anything coming up.
Right, this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
The moments of truth.
Sorry about everyone who's moaning about my hair, but I'm trying to grow it out. So I've got my cap on at the minute because I might not have long left with my hair on my head still because I'm starting to recede and go bald. So I'm making the most of it, growing it out, and
Get some dreadlocks.
yeah, I'm gonna put some dreads in there for a bit until it all starts disappearing. So anyway,
He's holding on for as long as he can.
that's what I'm doing. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm doing the we're doing the live giveaway now.
YouTube random comment picker.
Yeah.
For the Topdon.
So this is the moment of truth now. We're going to do a drum roll. Email Sarah. The email address is in the description below, and then she'll arrange getting the Topdon Bluetooth diagnostic tool sent out to you, and yeah, we can go from there. So congratulations.
Congratulations, John.
Yeah, there you go. Anything further to add?
Well done, John. Stop doing that.
Well done, John. Right, we're going to love you and leave you on this video because I've got to get this edited and knocked up for Friday night, so you'll be seeing this on Friday. We've got a great one coming up. We've got an auction video coming up for Tuesday's video, so look out for that one. If you haven't subscribed, click it now. Give us a like if you like us. If you don't like us, give us a thumbs down or something.
No,
I don't know. Just give us a like anyway. And then, yeah, and then we've got some bigger and better things coming very soon. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you.
Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.